1.
Hi, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 24th, and we are starting school this week, Thursday and Friday. I just want to point out some new things I've added to my slideshow. So ignore the slideshow I sent out last week, and we're going to go by this one because the other one was for virtual, and we are in person. So we got to tour the new building this morning. I'm so excited about our new space, but we're not going to worry about that now. We're going to talk a little bit about what school's going to look like when your child comes in on Thursday or Friday. So we're excited to see you guys. That's just all that slide says. This is a little bit of information about myself, some things I did over this summer. Got to spend a lot of time with my family. And then the next few slides are just about some of our ladies that work in the classroom. This is Miss Wendy. This is Miss Janet. Miss Lewis is our speech therapist. She's been working with us for years. We'll have a great year with her. Occupational therapy is going to be treatments weekly with Miss Josie. She's our OTA, our occupational therapy assistant. This is our OT. You'll see her more in meetings, and she'll be writing the IEP goals for your child. Physical therapy, we're going to have a little bit of a change this year. Miss Patty worked with us last year, but Miss Patty decided it's time for her to retire. So Melissa Spurbag, who I've yet to meet, but we've been corresponding through email, she's going to be taking over as the physical therapist, and she'll be working with us on IEP goals as well. However, that does not change. Our next slide is Mr. Jerry. He is our physical therapy assistant, and he works really great with all of our students, only if your child has physical therapy, I should say. And he'll be back working with us. John Solomon, he does our adaptive physical education, and I believe he only works with one child in my room this year, so he'll be back. There's another familiar face. Miss Jenny Parker, we've worked with, I think this is my 7th or 8th year working with Miss Jenny, and she's fabulous. She's a sign language interpreter, and she really helps us with our communication skills, so we're eager to work with her again, probably on a weekly basis with her as well as the other therapists. This is just all information you can find on our Southwest Looking website. So if you want to find out more information or you can't find it, it's all going to be here. It's there's a link at the bottom. So it just says the first part of the alphabet is going to start Thursday, second part's going to start on Friday, and then everybody's expected to be in school on the 31st, unless your child has chosen to be on remote. All right. So here's just a few changes that are going to be happening throughout the building. Instead of one recess this year, we're going to have 2, which gives us a little bit of a movement break, which will be nice for the students. So 2 20-minute recess times throughout the day. For the time being, no field trips. Visitors must call ahead, and there will be no volunteers this year. If you want your child to purchase a school lunch, they are going to be delivered to the classrooms. We're going to be eating in classrooms. However, not in my classroom. We're going to eat with our homeroom, which for 4th grade it's Miss George, and 5th grade it's Miss Holmes. Special teachers, we also won't be going to art. We won't be going to music. Those special teachers will be coming to us, and we'll be doing those in our homeroom teachers as well, which is either George or Holmes. Also, no drinking out of the water fountain this year. We're only going to use those solely to fill up our water bottles. So make sure you send your child with a water bottle this year. Okay, so these are more specific to the classroom. Just kind of the way that we're trying to make the environment safe for everybody. All staff are going to be wearing masks. Students will have their seats spread out. They will have their own materials. They'll have their own supplies. They'll be spaced out. One of the things that I need some help from parents is if you have some material or some free time activities that the students enjoy at home and you don't mind sending those in, we can set those aside on a shelf just for your child so that they can be rewards or indoor recess items. School bathrooms will be sanitized every hour throughout the whole building, and extra hand washing will be built into the day as well as hand sanitizer breaks. And one thing that I love to do in the classroom is cook once a week. Instead of doing edible food cooking, we're going to do cooking, but it's going to be non-edible sensory items like Play-Doh or slime or things like that. So those are a couple changes in here. I also have a supply list, which is going to bring me to some things that I'm going to drop off at your home, hopefully tonight. I hope to do it Friday, but I'm running a little behind. So everybody's going to get a copy of the supply list. And really don't worry about these yearly supplies. If they trickle in, that's great. Really what we're worried about is having extra clothes for every day. We want everybody to bring a water bottle, a snack, and extra masks. Also, your child is going to get a welcome little apple there that Miss Janet and Miss Wendy worked so hard on. This is a puzzle piece. That's the theme of our bulletin board this year. We have directions on it. We're asking that you send these in by Monday the 31st, and it just needs to represent your child's personality and their interests, and we'll display them out in the hallways. So that can be a family project. Super excited about that. And then another thing to kind of help us get to know your child, although we know some of your children, it's been about 6 months, so you can have some new interests that you can add on there. If you can help your child fill out this, it'll be a nice keepsake for their year at Etna. So that was a lot of information. I tried to go through it really quickly. Here's a welcome video that we recorded. It gives you kind of a tour of the classroom and what it looks like this year, because it is a little different. And Miss Jana, Miss Wendy, and I just want to say we're so excited to see you guys. And one last final slide is just about parent communication. Reach out to me anytime, email, but Class Dojo is where I'll be putting most of the big information out. You should be getting information about bus times, and we're working on possibly getting all students in my classroom at least in here on Thursday. We're just waiting on approval on that. And I will be dropping off some of these materials soon. So we look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. Bye, everybody.